One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Aztec head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On the ground, it's Sutton. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And they swarm him under.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go for and out. Might have a chance. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, past the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Could not make his way to the corner. Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff, Washington running left. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Smashes sit between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
Maybe some room here. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Bernard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense now. They haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Got his man on the right. Snags it, and he's open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Napier. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Finding some room. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the red zone, it's Sutton. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Touchdown, San Diego State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the 1st down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Messer. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Napier. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. They tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
He's got it at the 30, right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he makes the extra point. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here's a give to Washington. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Aztecs will snap it on first and 10. He goes right back to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Finds his man down the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Unloads it downfield. Trying to bull his way in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's the Cougars in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up.
Here's a little room there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw on third down. Got his man. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Strong, firm tackle.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Great. Lily. Here we go. Sit.
They'll start on the ground with Washington. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fires quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And you've always got to be careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tight route.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Atlantic. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Ready? Blue 22. Mustang.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Owls. And the comeback is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Aztecs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Check. Ready, go.
Here's a give to Washington. There's some room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Aztecs with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to Washington. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Napier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Back to pass. He's going to run it. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before
about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Trying to run, it's Washington. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So they've gotten it right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it in via the air last time. And he's in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Owls want to move quickly. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Bernard. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The run inside. It's Farrell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. Nice pickup